Okay, and hello, 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 hello. How's everybody doing today? Oh my goodness, I know I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared, y'all. Okay, so let me tell you what is going on right here, okay? I know y'all trying to figure out what is Miss Davis up to now. Well, as you know, this is being Veronica Davis, okay? And so I had asked you guys about 4 or 5 weeks back. I told you I was looking for a makeup artist, okay? And I'm also still looking for a hairstylist. Now, I do have a person who takes care of my hair medically, okay? But now I'm looking for someone who can style my hair, all right? Because some of my hairstylists, they've been kind of hating on me. Not the one that does my hair medically, okay, not her, but the ones I've had in the past. Maybe you have Miss Davis going out looking like she's grandma. Can't be hating on Miss Davis like that. All right, so now I'm looking for a makeup artist. And so I happen to go through my Rolodex and I'm thinking to myself, why don't I call my bestest friend in the world, Carol Davis? I'm gonna tell you what, she know anything and everything about makeup. Now she gonna come on. I'm telling y'all, she gonna be upset with me because I ain't got my makeup on. She know I be wearing my makeup, lashes and all. Okay, but we gonna get into that when we get to our beauty segment. Okay, because let me tell y'all, before she even come on, I got so upset because I think her anniversary came and she put up her wedding picture of her and her husband, and I've been knowing them for years now. And I'm looking at the wedding picture, and I'm looking at her, and I'm saying, okay, was this picture just taken yesterday, and she just slipped it into the deck? What's going on right here? All right. So be ready. All right. I'm about to bring on my girl. Y'all know when I look to the left, I'm handling my master board over here. But I want y'all to welcome for me Miss Carol Davis. We gonna talk. This gonna be some good sister girl talk. So y'all better go and get y'all something to sip on and be ready for this one, okay? There we go. Now I did it correctly.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Miss Carol.
How are you?
Girl, I'm just sitting here hating on you, looking like a little teeny bopper. I'm just so disgusted.
Mm-mm-mm.
I told y'all, I did not tell y'all before I even brought her on. Y'all even had a little pause right there. I told y'all to be ready when that camera came on. Look at it. Look at it. And for all y'all men to be watching this show, okay, I'm just gonna let you know she is married and her husband, he like 6, 7 foot. He don't play and he is fit. He don't play, okay? I don't know what water they drinking. Well, matter of fact, I do know what water they drinking because I had some when I went over to their house one time, and she went in. She said, "Veronica, are you thirsty?" I said, "Oh yes, Miss Kara, I really am thirsty." And she went in and got that water. I said, "What kind of water this is? Y'all drinking? Got y'all looking good." I tried to sneak out with the pitcher of water. They got some sort of youth fountain going on over there. But I'm gonna be
Oh,
quiet because she didn't turn this whole thing of looking youthful into a business. I'm telling you, she did it. She did it. Don't look. If she's sitting there and she's shaking her head like this, don't believe her. I'm telling you, she has. Okay, she didn't came up with the combination. If you and now look, Miss Davis filmed this in Ultra HD, so you can see her skin. It is looking good. Okay. And
you.
one thing I like about her is that she likes to do natural beauty. Okay. She said, Veronica, I don't like putting on all of that big mounds and mounds of
Too
makeup.
much.
She does believe in that natural beauty. So I am here to introduce to y'all my friend, Miss Carol Davis. Miss Carol, give us a little bit of your background.
Wow. Well, my goodness. So actually, I have my full-time job right now where I serve veterans. I'm a community activist where I serve with my husband on a community organization called Richmond Crusade for Voters. And then here I am. I'm a servant at heart where I am a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant.
Wow.
Um, there's a lot of balancing. but I am 57 years old and I'm on the countdown, 57, the countdown to retirement.
Go on.
Yes, and I'm going to be honest, I am not going to sit at home. I have always been active in the community, so I can imagine retire and do nothing. So that was kind of my driving force, but also I have a passion from God where it's a ministry that I'm going into, and part of it is what I'm doing right now. So I'm preparing for my next assignment.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So I heard you mention Mary Kay, and that is your business. So explain to me what inspired you to get with Mary Kay?
Ooh. But first of all, of course, I wanted my own. As everyone always say, I'm tired of working for someone else. I wanted my own. I wanted something that I like to do, not just pick something out the air just to be doing it and make money. I wanted to move into something that was mine.
Wow.
So my husband tells me I'm a salesman at heart because I'll persuade people, I'll negotiate, but I really took a passion to self-care because I was a caregiver. As a caregiver, I did not take care of myself for 11 years. And as a result, when I prayed over it, this was something that I started branching into. And think about it, Veronica. How many times do we tell someone, they ask you, where do you get something from? Where do you get that top from? Where do you get the lip gloss from? And you're telling them, I was giving business away. And I kind of had a thought like, I'm giving money away. So with that, I started dipping and dabbing. And from my mother-in-law, who was one of the individuals that I caregive for, she was selling a whole nother line. So I did it with her while
Mm-hmm.
she lived with us to keep her going. And I enjoyed it.
Wow.
And that led me to where I am now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. 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 So, how has Mary Kay impacted your entrepreneurial journey?
Oh my goodness. Where do I start? What has impacted me is the Mary Kay story. I used to hear different versions about Mary Kay until I had the opportunity to go to my very first seminar last year. It was a 60-year celebration. And for that 60 year, they played different stories of her background. The most impressive
Wow.
part that really touched me was the story. She had been working 25 years in this, it was a sales industry. She was the top producer. So they had her train others, which were men, but guess who got the promotion? Men.
Mm-hmm.
Her
Mm-hmm.
defining moment that
Mm-hmm.
helped her to walk away from being in this line of work for 25 years. She was at an event. The CEO of the company was there. She was waiting diligently to meet him. He came down, he walked out, he came right by her, and he just walked past her as if she wasn't there.
Wow.
At
Wow.
that very moment, I was like, and that's what drove her to start a book business by woman for women.
Mm-hmm.
And she never looked back. And she made a policy. Treat people like you want to be treated. Operate in integrity. Core values. And you know what? That was it. I was sold. That meant a lot. But for her to do that, she was a single mother with 3 kids. She was
Mm-hmm.
trying to make it. But for you as an individual you own the business, she's a top producer, and you
Mm-hmm.
basically dismissed her.
Right.
That was so,
Right.
and her golden rules, everything about the business has been amazing. That was my most impactful moment.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Mhm.
So it is my understanding that you took a little trip. Tell us about that trip, Miss Carol.
To Dallas, Texas.
All I saw on Facebook were these pink and purple kind of lights. and you standing with all of these people who are glammed out. I said, now what is this girl doing now? I don't know what business she in, but I think I wanted to go if I'm gonna be
And you
traveling
know
like
what?
that.
You can come right on. I was at the Mary Kay seminar. This was my second. And
Mhm.
this year had a whole new meaning. I was able to go to the manufacturing company, Mary Kay Manufacturing, and we were able to go to the corporate office. And I saw her office. They have a museum in there, so you saw everything from the start to the current, from products to attire. Beautiful pictures of Mary Kay.
Mhm.
Absolutely beautiful, amazing. But I had the opportunity
Mhm.
to meet the number one national sales director in the world. He
Oh.
is now retired, and I want to tell you how God works in mysterious ways. I just happened to walk out to get something, and normally when you have national sales directors, everyone is swarming them. So you just gotta wait your turn. She was just taking a picture, and I froze like, and she stopped and she talked to me, and she
Mhm.
took a picture of me. And what impressed me is they're all very humble. They're making millions, but the
Mhm.
money and the title didn't make them. They made the title.
There it is. There it
Yep.
is. That's what I'm talking about. That right there. That
Hmm.
right there is what I am talking about. So with Mary Kay, it's not just you knocking on doors. It
Oh,
is you getting out. It's you meeting people, and it's also you guys coming together for conferences and whatnot, and seminars and sharing. And I really truly like the aspect that that you have that mentorship, that you have that one to one, even with the big wigs.
hmm.
But I want to get down to the juice of this particular, okay? Because see
Okay.
now I got you right where I want you, okay? Because I
Okay.
want you to share some of those beauty secrets, okay? Now I know about that water. I figured that water out, okay? I'm gonna put that up in my link about the water, y'all. Just so y'all know, I'm gonna put it in the description. Okay, I'm gonna put the water in that description. But
Wow.
I have to tell you one of the things that happened because people see me and they know I'm the queen of lashes. I love wearing my lashes. I have my eyebrows done a certain way. If I'm not looking at you, it's because I'm looking at myself, so I don't stab myself. These are actually my nails, okay? These are my nails, okay? So if I'm not looking directly at y'all, it's because I'm trying to make sure I don't stab myself.
Please don't.
So
Don't.
I went to the dermatologist here recently because as women, when we have our kids, the more
Mhm.
kids you have, the more it affects your skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I always have to keep that in mind. I remember when I had a female doctor and she told me that. And I was like, okay, so we were thinking the first one was going to be it. But God wound up blessing me with my second child, Corey, and boy, oh boy, did that take a toll on on Veronica Davis's skin. Because I noticed that I'm going to turn to the side. I noticed that I started to get these brown patches here, okay, and then of course there's been a lot of hair growth, but the brown patches came first. All
Yeah.
right. And then what came, I was sitting one day and I touched my eyebrows and I started to feel these bumps. And if that doesn't beat all, I I got up and I have a makeup remover that I use. I'm gonna see if I can get our crewman to grab that makeup remover, okay? Um,
Okay.
crewman Corey, can you please get me the makeup remover? It's very gentle on my face. So there are some mornings that I will use my makeup remover and the vanity on the top. I wanted to do this segment in my dressing room. So one day I'm gonna have y'all come back and we're gonna be filming out of my dressing room. But we couldn't do that today. Corey's getting ready to leave, so we couldn't be in the vanity room because we're moving stuff out of one of the other rooms. All right. So what happened here was I would use that makeup remover on me because in the morning when I get up, it's still very gentle on my face. Okay. And when I finally got to the well, the day that I had left, that makeup remover, it's not oily or anything like that, but it left my skin moisturized just enough. Okay. So all of a sudden I left and I was talking to somebody and they said, "Oh, you might want to wipe your mouth." And I was like, "Huh? Wipe my mouth?" And I was like, "Okay." And that's when I felt it. And it's coming up right now. That's why I didn't put my makeup on. And it's coming up right now. And I said, "What in the world?" When I went to the dermatologist, she says, "Veronica, um, you had two kids, right?" And I said, "Yes." She says, "Your eczema is getting worse."
Mm.
Wait, my face. I mean, well, I don't probably don't want to know where else on my body. I'm kind of like that. So I said, "So what?" That's what this is right here. I don't know if you guys can see it from far away, Miss Carol. You're gonna have to let me know if you can see that or not. But it's right here. I can see it. Okay, it's right here, and then it's yes, it is. It's in there. It's in the second drawer on the right, and it's pink. It may be laying down. And it's over here on this side. And I was at the hairdresser when the lady told me. I said, "Oh, okay, I know." Well, it comes with what we women normally get, okay? And it gets really bad, and I can't wear makeup, okay? So when I'm out in the car and the men, because my license plate, it says I am fab. Yeah, but I'm fab without the makeup. Know it, okay? So the question, well, I ain't gonna say it. Well, I ain't gonna say it. What your license plate say? But I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, that's what I do when they come pulling up on me like that. Here it is. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Would they be doing the hand thing like this? Let me see. I think I may have some that's white. Could you see it? Could you see it, Miss Carol?
Yes, I do. The
Here we go.
oil-free makeup remover. Yes, ma'am. It's the
Okay.
best.
And I still use this. Okay. I still use this.
Mhm.
All right. Because it's more gentle on my we're gonna leave it. It's more gentle on my face. So I shake it up real good. And there you go. Can y'all see the name better now? Okay. And Carol, she could probably tell you about what all them little bubbles is and all that good stuff. I don't know nothing about none of it. She just said, well, when I called Carol, I said, "Carol, Carol, my face, Carol, I
And,
just don't
and
know
you
what
know
to
what?
do." And
That
and
is our That's our new and improved makeup remover because it's really good with liquid mascara, and it's like you have one wipe and it's off. It is
yeah,
amazing. And it's
yeah,
very light and it's very gentle. And you just take it off before you use a cleanser. But my favorite part is that it's light and really good. Usually, if you have red lipstick on, you got to scrub,
mm-hmm,
and keep wiping and keep wiping. With that, you just wipe it off. It's
mm-hmm.
amazing. That's our new and improved makeup remover.
And I kind of use this because of the type of eczema that I have. I will keep this bottle with me
Mhm.
throughout the day, especially like in the summer. And I'll have a little cotton ball, and I will take that cotton ball and I will use that just to, tighten it up. If I feel like it's starting to start crusting, if I
Oh,
feel
wow.
like it's starting to if I've got to go into a meeting and I'm just not certain, I will use it. Because if I put on makeup and I'm having this flare up, it's going to come up through the makeup.
Right.
Okay,
That's true.
it's less noticeable when I don't have on my makeup than it is when I do have on my makeup. So for me, there's no way around it. So when you guys are seeing me out there, and men are stopping, they looking all up in my car, and I'm not dreaded down with the makeup, or I don't have my lashes on, I don't have my liner on. First off, if that's the reason why you're looking, ain't no need to talking to me. How about that? Okay, that's first, because I don't want no shallow man. Okay, but I said something, didn't I? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right.
But however, okay, they put that makeup on. Them pictures that you see on my Facebook, them pictures that you see in my banner, guess what? We be making sure that those little filter things are matching me to the exact. They do match. Thank you very much. Don't get nothing twisted, okay, for real. And the reason why I'm able to look like that is because of Miss Carol. All right? Because I said to her, what was that man's name? Dave Ramsey. He says if you want to be broke, hang out with broke people. You want to be rich, hang out with rich people. You want to be
Mm-hmm.
pretty, hang out with pretty people. You want to be ugly? Well, guess what? That ain't in my vocabulary. Okay. So I wanted to get with Miss Carol. And she told me that she has this regimen that she used. And I think y'all can probably see the tape rolling right now. And I'm going to have her to just briefly talk about that regimen that she uses because child, I know I'm putting up the video. You can see her pulling her hair back. She has this cute little pink thing that I want. I want that thing that you be using to pull your hair back when you doing your face and stuff. How can I get that?
We can talk. I would love to share that with you. I would
Boom.
love to bless you with it. But a lot of times that's what people do. They put their hair back before they start working on their cancer. But what you see and what has been a blessing for me is the Time Wise Miracle Set. This is our new one. We've had it for a minute, but this is the new one. And basically, it has a cleanser. That's what helps to exfoliate the skin, helps to brighten the skin. Then it has a moisturizer that dehydrates the skin. And that's the part that you want to dehydrate because it helps your skin to look moist. It helps your skin to look healthy. But then we have an extra cream that goes with it as well. And they last for about 12 hours. And then, of course, my favorite is the eye cream. And I had all the dark circles. The eye cream has to diminish those dark circles. So now my skin is healthy looking. It's an even tone. And I will be honest, when I hit 50, I already had 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
I went through those changes. I was a
Mm-hmm.
caregiver, didn't take care of myself. My skin took a beating. And then there were some health things that I went through that added to it. So when I turned 50, I was excited to turn 50. I don't know what was going on, and I was excited, and my skin did not look its best. And when
Oh.
our skin is not at its best, somehow people's confidence is not where it should be. Even though you work on the inside, it's that confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so I know I went from with being a caregiver, I had an anxiety attack.
Mm-hmm.
Being a caregiver, I lost a lot of sleep. I had baggy eyes.
Mm-hmm.
My skin had certain dark patches, you name it. But at 57, being consistent with this product, and hear me, you have to take care of your skin first. Makeup, if I'm putting on a whole lot of makeup and I got all this other stuff going on, I'm camouflaging a problem.
There
So
it
then
is.
I'm having on so many layers of makeup
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that before I walk in the door, everybody can see me.
Right.
I will say, and I tell people this. You know how people have had taken pain medicine because they had an injury. And let's use oxycodone. That's not the most famous thing, but oxycodone is strong. But you know, with pain medicine, it's to prevent you from feeling the pain.
Mm-hmm.
We all know they tell you every 4 hours to take it, but you don't wait till that fourth hour.
Right.
You take it before it wears off.
Right.
And you keep taking it, so it's penetrating in your system. Oh, it might be temporary, but the point is to keep taking it. And if you stop, you know what happens? You feel the pain.
Right.
When I had to do this for my skin, I had to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
I had
Mm-hmm.
to be committed
Mm-hmm.
to working on me.
That's
So I
right.
had to use it every night. And
Every.
I will say this, people, when you say, I just can't do it, you can brush your teeth. You put the stuff right by your toothbrush, and it takes about, what, a minute and a half to brush your teeth. And It takes the exact same time. So 5 minutes you brush your teeth and you clean your skin. You're not, now, I know you're not going to skip brushing your teeth. So just like the effort you put into brushing your teeth, put the whole cleanser beside the toothbrush, girl. If you brush your teeth,
I
you can get up in the
can't.
morning. Nobody, girl, you know you're not going to sit brushing your teeth and going to work, and then people, you don't want to say anything because your breath ain't right. But if you put all of the ingredients of your skincare beside your toothbrush, that's the sign to that you will take time. And I will say this is very, 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 very important, Veronica. And I learned this. When I was a caregiver for 11 years, I was not consistent with my doctor's appointment because I was taking care of my mother and my mother-in-law with my husband.
Mhm.
Because I kept skipping my appointments,
Right.
it would take me to have a pain to go to the doctor.
Right.
So, in other words, if you don't address your health and address you, you will address you.
Right.
You'll start having pain that will force you. So, invest in yourself.
Mhm.
Put your toothbrush, wherever your toothbrush is, put your cleansing system together
Mhm.
and do it in the morning, do it at night. And after a certain period of time, it has penetrated your skin will transform.
Mhm.
Brush and clean, brush and clean.
Cannot. Okay. So now y'all need to understand when I was going through what I was going through and still going through it. You now y'all see this is one of the people I call, right? she, she don't go nowhere. She look like she quiet and nice, but she be getting it down. Don't she?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. I told y'all from the very first show that I will be bringing on my friends. These are the friends that y'all don't see, okay? But I try to remember to call them, hi, how you doing? But when I don't call them, they know that I'm out here on my grind. But when they feel like I'm going down, they call me up. And I'm telling you, this is one of my angels that call me up, and she don't sit here and rub my back. Girl, what's wrong with you? Girl, don't you know? And she does the same thing with my beauty. Okay? She does the exact same thing. So when y'all see me and I don't have my lashes on, I haven't done my eyebrows, for which I am known for. Thank you very much. Okay. And my lippity stick, where'd my lippity stick go? Here you go. Okay, wait a minute. I got to show y'all my lippity stick. Can y'all see my lippity stick? Am I showing it to you right? I probably didn't use this one. Oh, there it is. I probably didn't use this one so much y'all probably can't even see the name on it no more. Okay. Did I turn the light on, y'all? Y'all know my uncle's gonna kill me. He gonna be like, why you didn't have the light on? All right, so here we go. Here it is right here. This is my Mary Kay. I don't know if y'all can see the bottom of that or not. Okay, I really don't know. But it is Midnight Berry. This is my favorite color. I'm gonna put a little bit on for y'all. But Miss Davis, she like to put on the whole show, not half the show. So please pardon me as I look to the screen because I don't want to go halfway across the world. I
That's
love
right.
this. I love this Midnight Berry. I love the color because MAC was one of the makeups that I use, and I try not to cross brand too much, y'all. Mm. Now
So
it
you
looks that
might
Mary
want to
Kay
call
look.
it, Veronica,
Hold on.
dear. It's called Evening Berry.
Oh, Evening Berry. But if y'all
Evening
say
Berry.
Midnight Berry to Carol, she gonna know it's y'all what y'all talking about. She gonna be saying, y'all talk to Veronica, did you?
As your
But it is
independent,
what is the name of it? What's the name of it?
the one you have is called Evening Berry. As
Evening
your
Berry.
Mary Kay independent beauty consultant, I'm here for you.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you what. If you remember Rebel, if you're a MAC person and you like Rebel, the lip gloss Rebel, this is the exact color match. So they lost me on the lipstick, they lost me on the lip gloss, they lost me on the mascara, they lost me on the makeup remover. Okay, All right. So they lost me on a number of different products. Okay. But I like this one because it stays on. Okay. It stays on. And I just love this. So I have to be honest with you. When you are, um, when you're helping, just this is just me, I'm just one person out of all of your customers. Okay.
Mm.
And I sit and I say, how does she remember this? Or how does she remember? Carol remembers. Okay. And she remembers because the thing about it is coming from her heart. Okay.
Mm.
She has never, Veronica, do you want to buy so and so? Veronica, do you want to buy such and such? She's never done that. She will listen to me whine and cry, and then she'll make a suggestion. Okay. And that's what I appreciate. Okay. I like that she's very heartfelt and she listens to what my concerns are, and that's not just on a makeup level. That's on a personal level too, because I'm telling y'all it's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen when we get off this screen too. She gonna call me up and say, "Girl, what you got that ponytail on for?" Because when I was working in the school with the kids, um, one of the girls, one of the little girls at that school, I ain't never gonna forget. She said, "I should just knock that bun off her head," and all the kids started laughing. I said, "Girl, if you knock this bun off my head, the only thing's gonna happen is the whole thing of hair gonna fall down to the ground because it is long. So underneath this, there is hair. Trust me, there is very long hair."
Okay.
And again, going back to Miss Carol, you see what I'm saying? And her saying to me, Veronica, you might want to try this, you might want to try that. This is what's going on. And, and she was dead on. Okay. So, in one way, someone would say, well, she just sells Mary Kay. No, no, I don't know a whole lot of Mary Kay consultants or anything like that. But Carol is not, to me. I don't see her as a Mary Kay consultant. I see her as a Mary Kay friend because that's what she is. Okay, she's my friend, and when I need her, she's always there. And I'm just thanking God that she has the tools to help me get back to where I need to be. So you have all of us, as customers, and I come with baggage.
Who does that?
Because I never
Everybody.
know when the media is going to call and they'll be like, "Girl, I did this, get it, girl, get it." And trust me, y'all. I've called her up in the middle of the night and she had to come get me, okay? She comes. Hallelujah. So I want to know, how do you juggle, okay, customers like me, which I'm a handful, okay, and you are able to remember our needs, okay, but then at the same time, how do you grow and develop personally as well as professionally?
So first and foremost, Veronica, my core secret is God.
Mhm.
Everything I do, I pray that I do unto Him.
Mhm.
When you accept God as your personal Savior, when you accept and you step into that, this is a whole new world. We're in the people business.
Mhm.
If you think about it, God has a lot of patience with us and all of our baggage and all of our everything. But He accepts us what it is, and He never turns His back on us. He's there for us.
Mhm.
So if we are in His image, we're supposed to duplicate Him, but do everything unto Him.
That's
So
it.
that means I have to forgive like Him. I have to be patient like Him. I have fallen short, but I am in a different space. So with that core ingredient, that's first and foremost. So every person for me counts. And I'm selling all these products. I'm basically, as a consultant, I am listening to you and what do you need? Because it's very important to me that people tell me, well, first of all, before you buy it, tell me your skin type. What's been going on? I ask people, do you know the ingredients that cause your face to break out? Because I would never give you a product or recommend a product with the ingredients gonna make you break out.
Mhm.
And that's not fair. That's poor practice.
Mhm.
And part of our business and one of our core values is integrity.
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
God wants us to do the right thing, whether someone's looking or not. So I have to do right by people. I'm going to have to answer to him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to keep my balance, oh my goodness, I have to stop and take time to center myself, spend time with him. Um, I am back into healthy eating. I'm on a 8-month sabbatical of unhealthy lifestyle. So that means I eat healthy food. I started back exercising. So what I'm doing is I am
Girl, stop right
prioritizing.
there. Hold up. Cause I thought I was gonna flip out this chair when she said she had 3 kids, y'all. She ain't even looking like she had baby number one. She's still rocking a baby like a body like a
Girl,
teenager. She rocking a body like a teenager. Don't listen to her. She gonna try to tell you no.
no,
No, I'm telling y'all the truth. Go to her Facebook page. Y'all tell me what y'all thinking. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. What you had for breakfast, girl? Cause I told y'all what Dave Ramsey said. Now you want to be rich, hang out with rich people. You want to be thin, get with Miss Carol. Thin and pretty,
no,
get with Miss
I'm
Carol.
really seriously. I didn't get a chance as a caregiver to prioritize me. And
Mm-hmm.
as a result, I had a lot of things go wrong from skin. I had an anxiety attack. I'll never forget that. Um, and then I had to go to the doctor when I had a pain. So now, no matter what I do, what business I do, whatever it is, I prioritize me first. There is
All right.
downtime. I go to sleep by a certain time. I sleep, period, but I cut it off. I don't stay past 12. Um, so because I prioritize me, that's what makes a difference. And I like peace. Now, I will be honest. If it's something's going to interrupt my peace, I cut it off.
That's it.
It has to have the ingredient of whatever God wants. And I'm in a place now, it's this. And I usually try to bring it back in. I'll redirect people or I just cannot be a part of it. And
That's
I am
it.
so happy. But when you prioritize God first and you say, yes, and we in Mary Kay, it's God first, family, and then your business. You don't switch it around.
My son, you got 3 kids. I don't even believe that.
That's it.
You like tell fibs. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't even talk to me. You had 2 kids that I know of, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Well,
Um,
I don't exclude Jordan. And so it's
I
really
do
hard.
remember that name. I do remember that name.
It is
I,
so hard for me. I keep forgetting biologically I had 2, but Jordan has been in my life
that's
ever since I was just.
Jonathan's child. Yeah, yeah.
So
Hmm.
I have 3 kids. I can't. And so when people I say I do have 3 kids. Jordan is
But
my oldest.
girl, the point is, your behind don't look like you didn't have no kids at all. I done had 2, and it look like I'm still pregnant.
I owe it all to him.
Hallelujah. And um, okay, and listening to you talking about the balance and all of this, and I'm here and I'm a single parent doing this, okay?
Hmm.
And the thing about it is with that situation that I was telling you about, I had just hit like the 50-pound mark, okay, of getting 50 pounds off. Okay, nobody knows what it's like when you're tipping the scales, getting close to hitting that 400. Your heart, the blood pressure. Your child is coming in like every other hour to make sure that you're still breathing. I
Mm.
mean, it has been a lot, and then you still got to get up and go. And the thing about it is, it got to the point to where I was so heavy I couldn't get my own self out of my own bed. Okay, my son was coming in and helping me get dressed, and that for a woman that's very humiliating. Okay, for their child that's embarrassing as well. Okay,
Mm.
because then when with the surgery on my knee, that was a lot, and people just see me come and go. You don't know what is going on in someone's personal life. And that is why where trauma comes in. You don't know what their personal trauma is.
And Veronica, people tend to say things out of their mouths and not realizing you
Trigger.
don't know what somebody's going through. And because people have it together, they look polished. You don't know what goes on when they go home. You don't
Right.
know what they go through.
But I think I can't remember, but I think we have spoken since then. And but I do know what it was that you said to me is her words don't define you, Veronica. And I had to stop and Corey hears just about everything because he got to come and eavesdrop to see who I'm listening to, okay? But he comes in and he says, you know what she said was right, Mom. Her words don't define you. And I think that's along the time that I was just spontaneously crying. I'd be driving down the road and, I would start crying because, I'm thinking about those things that were triggered. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And people don't seem to understand that for me, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, I have never thought myself to be more beautiful than the next woman standing next to me. I see all of us as being beautiful. Okay, and it was just when one thing I had to tap into is that when people go to attack you like that in that way, that means that they have problems with their own confidence and their own self-worth. And they're letting you know what they're feeling inside. So I just want to I want to go into us closing things out, and I want you to talk about what are your future goals and what are your aspirations for your business, because um you know I'm telling you, you can be upset, your whole world about to fall apart. Miss Carol comes and she puts on that grand piano smile and she says, "How you doing?" See, she doing it. Do y'all see it? And I mean, everything becomes right with the world. And I'm gonna tell y'all a little something right here, okay? Um, I knew Carol's husband, Jonathan, before I met Miss Carol. All
Mm-hmm.
right, and it was so funny. We worked at we worked in a juvenile correctional facility, okay? And so he and I, we were talking one day because I was new and I had to follow different teachers around. And so he was one of the teachers I had to follow around. And so I said, "How you can manage to keep yourself together with everything that go on in this place?" I'm gonna tell you, them kids get to fight and everything, get locked down, shut down. And so they had shut us down, and I was locked in the art room with him, and there was nobody else there, And I don't like being alone, with men like that. Clearly, y'all know why now, okay? And so I asked them to keep conversation going. How do you stay grounded when this happens? How do you stay mentally grounded? And that's when at the very first time that I heard him say Miss Carol's name. And so I said, "Oh," I said, "Well, what kind of woman is she?" And so he said, "Come here, let me show you." And he had this picture on his desk. And she had the big smile that you see right now. I'm telling you, don't let her fool you. Whatever she using on her face, her skin, whatever she drinking, y'all need to find out. Be her consultant just to find out. Because I'm telling y'all, go to her
Oh,
Facebook page. She put the picture of them now after what, 25 years, 30 years? And the picture when they got married, you can't tell the difference.
oh yes, you can.
No, you look. Am I gonna lie to
Yes, you
y'all?
can.
And, am I gonna lie to y'all? Don't even play. Don't even play. So whatever it is that she done told y'all in it, y'all better get to buying it because there's some founding youth going on.
Oh my God. When you asked me my future plans, so because I'm on the countdown, well, let me share this real quickly. That years ago, my previous pastor, Reverend Dennis Thomas, he passed away. He was the pastor's first African Baptist. Yeah. And in Bible study, we read a book called The Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very impactful for me because when we finished, everybody was just kind of searching on what did you want me to do, God? It's kind of, we really surrender and bought into it.
Mm-hmm.
And so he showed me my first assignment, which was going into working with the homeless since 2008. That's where I've been.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm about to retire soon in about 10 years, and I'm at another milestone. So I've explained to you that I've been a caregiver for 11 years. And as I build my Mary Kay business up, the goal is a part of financing. We're going to an organization called Carry Me to Serenity.
Mm-hmm.
And Carry, the organization was started by a very good friend of mine named Sherry Weaver Russell. She lives in North Carolina. We went to school together, but her mother had bone cancer. I think that's right. I hope I'm saying it right. And so she started an organization, and I'm on the board. The piece that is very dear to me is she wants to make sure resources are available for caregivers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where my heart is, to work on the funding. We want to provide resources for caregivers, whether it's give them a day at the spa, if
Mm-hmm.
it's for to give them a weekend giveaway, resources to help them mentally. Because as a caregiver, I explained several times, I had an anxiety attack to the point I ran a red light with my daughter in the car. And my scalp was itching. It was terrible. But when I was working full time, my employer didn't care. So that's a whole nother chapter to discuss. So as a result, that is the goal, to really get that organization up and running, and the caregiving part and the financial part. That's where my heart is, and I love it. I absolutely am looking forward to it. So that's going to be a part of my ministry. TD Jake said it well. It's something he said, you should have more than one stream of income. And that's my goal, have more than one stream of income. But then also Tyler Perry gave us, he did a clip on a Facebook one time. He said, master one thing,
Mm-hmm.
master it. And when that's off the ground, then you start investing in other things.
That's
Now,
right.
I can't talk like Tyler, but I got the concept of what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And so the foundation now is more ministry when I retire. And that's where I'm headed toward, to really, with caregivers. That's what my heart. 11 years of my life with my husband. That was half of our marriage. We've been together 25 years. And I have no complaints because, caregiving for my mother was with my brothers and my husband, and with my husband and his sister, we caregiving for his mother. So yeah, that's my future. And I will say this. The reason I have a passion, I love to do in helping people, I don't put money first.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
If you
There it
put people
is.
first, and this is where put people first, money will follow.
Mm-hmm.
People compete against others, and it's what God can make you into be, to grow, develop personally and professionally. But if you're so busy chasing money, if
Mm-hmm.
you're so busy wanting to be at the top, what are you going to be like? Do you
Exactly.
love these customers for who they are? When someone's going through, are you pressuring them so much? If I have customers, I've had to pray on the phone, because as a child of God, my first priority is
Mm-hmm.
God and His Word.
That's it.
And if I put God first, everything else will fall into place.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I'm telling y'all, I just love it. Okay, I'm just loving it. I want you and Jonathan to put on y'all calendar for February. I'm gonna have the two of y'all on my show because the story, you guys' story is so amazing. It is
Oh,
so amazing, and I love it so much because it's the time that that you guys' relationship took place that it was nearly impossible for any relationship to survive. Okay, because what upsets me so much when people say, well, I do have a man just first. My man just ain't in this state of city. Okay, but he was a rare jewel when I met him. Okay, and he is extremely fine. Okay,
Yeah.
he, he is suave, just like Billy D. Williams. Okay, and
Yeah.
today's standards that will be Obama. Okay, matter of fact, he lives 3 doors down from Obama. Okay, so yeah, I do be knowing where my man is because the FBI be right there. Okay, I'm quiet, Miss Carol, being good, girl. Hallelujah. Of course, it's minions, so that's why I be sending y'all out of my inbox. What you gonna do with me, girl?
I'm gonna just keep
but
loving you.
but in all honesty, it was a time that the men in our generation, they want to be thugs, they want to be rappers, and the likelihood of you doing that was the likelihood of you being a basketball player, which the rest of them wanted to be basketball players. Okay, and now what are they doing? Okay. So it left the pool around here in this little small town, very small, of successful men and business thriving men. It's like nihil to none. Okay. It was very, very small pickings. All right. Some of the other ones went to the military, migrated away. So you left with the ones that want to be thugs or want to be rappers and still standing on the corner rapping, okay? With a McDonald's hamburger in their hand, but I ain't gonna say nothing, okay? I'm not gonna say one word because I'm gonna tell you what. In this household, both my kids knew. They knew you will be working. You're getting up out of here, okay? So I really appreciated meeting Jonathan, and just me and having, I've been really blessed with that, um being able to have friends that are couples, because this has allowed me to have my sons around them with their kids as a family unit so they can see what a successful marriage looks like. Okay, I have been very fortunate with that. Okay, so I want to have both of you on in February, and I want us to talk about, from day one to year 25. Okay, by the time we get to that, it'd be probably 26. So I want to really talk about that. Um, just just marinate on the success of it, because I'm telling y'all, this is a faith driven family. Okay, I'm for real, for real. They're a faith driven family. So, and I just love them to death. So I definitely want you to come back on, and um, in the credits, it should be rolling along about now. You're going to be seeing Miss Carol's information. Okay, so going ahead and make sure you guys press pause and write that information down, or I'm going to let it stay up long enough for you guys to be able to write that information down. If you notice, Miss Carol is in my credits because she provides our makeup products for this show. Okay? So I'm all about what I say. All right, so I need my hairdresser. Well, yeah, my hairdresser, a stylist, and I need my makeup artist. Okay? And Miss Carol, if you bring your own stuff, that's fine. I have a certain things that I use for Miss Carol. As long as you can blend those things in with what Miss Carol provides me with, we are good. All right. Also, please make sure, if you are a hairdresser, makeup artist, it is imperative that you reach out to Miss Davis. If you know somebody who is a makeup artist or a hair stylist, it is imperative that you reach out to Miss Davis. Okay? I have something really big on the horizon. I just got word back that we are moving forward with some discussions, and I'm praying that those discussions go very well. Okay, because I have something really big and huge in store for you guys. All right, now I do know people have been underestimating Miss Davis. Miss Carol gonna tell you, do not underestimate this woman. If she's saying something, she gonna make it happen. Am I wrong, Miss Carol?
I try my best. Yes. Yeah, right. So I just want to say something. I don't know if it's my closing period
Mhm.
to anyone out there that's has a desire to be an entrepreneur. I will say, please get a mentor, and a mentor that's going to tell you things you need to hear, not what you want to hear, so that you can get that feedback to grow and be open. Be open to learn. Um, but I just want to share that. That is very, very important because we have mentors in Mary Kay, and we strongly rely on them and
Mhm.
always teachable. So I just want to share that.
Now we're going to have the information in the description. Okay, of how so after this video plays, it's a portion there that gives all of her contact information. Okay, and we're gonna have it in the description if my memory serves me well, because y'all know Miss David be doing a lot. Okay, I'm also gonna have the recipe for that beauty water. I'm gonna have that in the description too. You see, she ain't say nothing, so you know I'm telling y'all the truth, okay? Bet you if you went to her house right now, that water is in that refrigerator. Ain't it in there? Ain't it in there? I tried to run out the house with the picture, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Hallelujah. So I cannot tell you guys thank you enough for being here with us today. Miss Carol, we do love you. We don't have any paid sponsorship for our for this particular show as yet. Okay, there's no paid promotions or anything like that. However, I do have a commercial for you. Okay, for you guys to watch and enjoy. Thank y'all so much.